No niin, morjesta vaan YouTube-seuhuni täällä jälleen kerran Enderalin ihmeessä maailmassa. Tosiaankin aloitellaan tästä sitten toinen osa meidän seikkailussa. Ja viime kerralla tosiaan ne intro-hommat saatiin hoidettua ja nyt päästiin vihdoinkin pihalle tosta intro-alueelta. Ja nyt kerätään kurpitsoja, koska näköjään meillä on nälkä. Torchback. Jonks. Tai Firefly. Kattellaan vähän ympärille, jos löytää sitäkin kivaa. Jenks. Lisää kurpitsoja. Ja manasieniä. Ja lisää manasieniä. Yellow lady. Milady. Aha. Täällä mikä hiilaa, kun sitä koskee. Nice. Ja täällä ei varmaankaan mitään muuta. Hylätty torni. Suomeksi reitti alas. Jonks. Perus Skyrim tai tämmönen Elder Scrolls alku. Ota kaikki mikä lähtee irti. Jonks. Hetkin, oliko se joku speltone? Saattaa ollakin. Täytyy katsoa sitten kun ollaan tapettu tätä peikkoa. Koska it's a trap. Noin, ton muisti ulkoa. Tekin oikein nopean testirekordin tässä tänne introitu myöskin. Niin osaston tai tieston siitä sitten. Level 2. Taas manaa. Tää kastaa vähän pitemmän aikaa. Ja Magic Symbol antaa näköä myöskin XP:tä. Nice. Nauloja ja spare parts. Nää on craftingia varten varmaankin. Organ press. Parit longbowia. Ja ei varmaan mitään muuta sitten niitten lisäksi. Sun Coast. Aurinkorannoille mennään. Okei, katos vähän mitä meillä on giaari löytynyt. Pidetään tuo mikä meillä oli. Tää on kengäkialka. Toivoista näköjään Arcane Feverit ja Ambrosia. Roolista on aina hyvät rahat, niin pidetään se. Niin ja sitten syödään kaikkia yksi. Nami. Tämä vaan craftaamista varten. Jos vaiheessa tarvitsee tehdä potioneja, niin tiedetään ainakin osa noista efekteistä. Velton Flamebiter on kykkönen. Elikkä shokkiviä manaa vihollisia tai Flamebite tekee sitten vielä tulidamakia siihen päällä. Mä luulen, että Flame on mennä parempi, kun se on vähän isompi damake. Todennäköisesti sen dotin takia tai sen tulidamaken takia. Kaikki vaan mikä lähtee mukaan. Nice. Lifesteal. Maki on vahva verrattuna meleeseen, minne mä koitin sen testirekordin. Mikään ei voi pysäyttää mua. Velho Marlinia. Lisää susi. Mua häirittää, että näillä susilla on näin ihan sama stokkiaine kuin tuossa Lord of the Rings Onlineissa susilla. Ja sitä peliä tullut pelattua tosiaan aika paljon elämän aikana. Niin kuin kaikki kuoli. Siinä olet vielä hengessä. Minne sä sieltä menossa? Nyt mä muuten tiedänkin, miksi tää on näin paljon helpompi. Mulla on vähän vaikeustaso vielä. Gameplay. Ei ollutkaan, on se ekspertti myöskin. What nyt? Näköjään sitten. Make on vaan niin paljon isompi damagesta. Tai make tekee niin paljon enemmän damagea kuin verrattuna tuohon medeseen tässä alussa. Ei mitään, velhoillaan lisää. X. Pistäis kaivaa. Polikeita ja light magic, valotaiku ja soulkemi. Hetkinen, vesiputous. Ei kuitenkaan. Se pakollinen aina jokaisessa pelissä. Rautaa. Rapuja. Hetkinen, sielläkin on rapu. Nice. Pistetään ravut palaa. Missä? Lohi. Missä tässä on vihollinen? Ah, siinä. Nice. Löytyisikö täältä lisää rapuja? Kaikki mikä irti lähtee niin mukaan. Aika paljon tekee tuota turidamakeakin vielä jälkeenpäin. Ihan loppuun asti tarvitsee polttaa noita. Tuossa taas hiilausoksa. No joo. Mennään sitten moikkaamaan yhtä hyypiä tossa leirissä, mikä tossa on. Eikös täällä jotakin? Nice. Mahtavaa. Mä oon aina ollut tien. Mä oon apotoni. What up?
Now would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, master?
Where am I here? And who are you?
Findelires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry? For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this guy isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as if this were the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you.
Epäilevä.
Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it.
Katsotaanko? Vissiin peli kaiken.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever.
Wow. Onko mä sairas? Rip. What about my eyes?
There's something peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us. So if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple.
what's your story? Why are you here?
Us? Oh, nothing spectacular, I'm afraid. We gather herbs, but tomorrow we're going back north, to League.
Of Legends.
You should stop by one day if you're in the area. Someone who scours Pyrian ruins and survives could surely be useful to the apothecary and help us find some things.
Nice, duunia. Can you tell me more about this region?
What can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
Nice. I see, and are there places that might be interesting
To an
the
adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River it was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
Nice. By my path.
By the Black Guardian, you really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, my role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will. Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society, generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied.
Eli tämmönen eräänlainen luokkasysteemi.
And there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles, we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best. And who would know better than the gods what exactly that is?
Nice.
And over here, there's a rumor that the Golden Queen has a weakness for men in gowns. Seriously, be careful with that kind of gossip. I know you don't mean any harm, but there are a few who might consider it heresy. Well, I didn't come up with it.
Joo.
Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
Myydään sille kaikki roska. Mitä meillä on? Se haluaa ostaa meitä mitään roskaa. Ei kun jaa. Sä haluat selvästikin tämän ja tämän. Sitten sä haluat nämä vanhat vaatteet. Sä haluat näitä hanskat. Tässä noi. Tuon sinä haluat. Tuonkin sinä haluat. Haluat pari jousta. Pari veistä. Ja vähintään 5 pikakse. Koska sä tarvitset niitä selvästikin. Sekä 1 kengät. Koska kengät kuluu. Ja mitäs muuta sä vielä tarvitset? Beikonrasvaa. That's it for now. Thanks you for your help.
I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed.
Kävetään siunattuna.
Carlos, do we need the still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the
Paranoidi.
tools?
Places, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
Hoita paranoidi. Vissiin hirveä krapula.
By the righteous path. What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself.
Mulla on miesflunssa.
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, At least for now. Take a seat at the fire.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you. Gruntroots. Ah, here we go.
No niin, juuria poskeen vai menoks? Mä olisin vaan halunnut puoleskella juurta, mutta sä teet sitä kun potti on niin tylsää. On water?
Finn, the still.
Do something, damn it! Do something!
Oh, you what, mate? Whoa. He's good, man.
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, all right. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, see? You already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days. What? You mean the still? Bad quality. And too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever. Explosion. I'm not
that'd be
sure
great,
I follow.
Finn Dalleries died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that?
You what, mate?
I could have sworn I saw something moving.
Saanko mä vihdoinkin nousta tästä tuolilta?
Oh shit!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Wow, mä näin tulevaisuuteen. Olenko mä velho? Siis mä olen velho, mutta...
Carbos!
Olenko mä velhompi velho?
Damn it!
Rip. No niin kiva sitä, miksi se piti kuolla?
Now look at that. Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
Who are you?
Spar Matumiel Delveric, Spar for short. And you, my friend, are at my very own campsite. Before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into the thicket. Most of your injuries are only superficial, but your fever, well, that's a different story. I was on the perimeter, and no, I didn't help for two reasons. One, I was outnumbered. Two, I'm quite fond of my entrails.
Nice, mäkin tykkään mun sisuskaluista.
Answer, but I don't. Sorry. Quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from Arcanist's fever. Honestly, I'm surprised the old apothecarius didn't see that. Let me guess, you're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? You're unusually strong, you have reflexes like a cat, and drinking potions or any kind of magically infused substance leaves a bitter afterglow in your head.
Nice, kiiltävä pää.
Well then, congratulations. Your magical talent just blossomed. A bit late, given your age, but it happened. Put simply, the fever is a result of your body not being able to cope with it. It's not much of a problem for now, but if you don't let an Arcanist treat you sometime soon, things are going to get grim. Contain it, not cure it. From here on out, you're always going to be a little more sensitive than someone without magical gifts. But that's tolerable compared to what your magic will allow you to do.
What do you mean by a little sensitive?
Prone to certain conditions. As I said, your fever will get worse if you drink healing potions. But you'll also be a lot more susceptible to nightmares and those kinds of things. Also, you should be very cautious of areas with magical contamination.
Kiva, että toi potiolispää miestetään jollakin tämmöisen tarinaelementillä.
first, diffuse headaches, general unease. Later on, your eyesight will blur, your limbs will grow weak, and you'll get a maddening itch all over your body. If you leave it untreated for too long, you'll either die or turn into an orbaya.
Hirveä kutina.
Yes, it can kill you. Everything has its price, as the wise hermit likes to say. And an orbaya is basically a giant undead version of yourself with tumors and pus all over your body. Just never let the fever get too bad.
Okay.
Well, there's ambrosia, but for an uncontained fever, later you can drink it whenever the fever gets worse. The stuff looks and tastes like undead sweat and is bloody expensive, but it's the only thing that really helps.
Eis. On mihinkään. Milaiki.
Visions? Not that I know of. The only visions I've ever had are those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed.
Hihi.
You know what? As I said, someone needs to contain your fever, but in return, I want you to tell me everything. What did you do in that temple? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that intrigues me. What do you say? Well, then, the stage is yours.
Olipa kerran kaukaisessa galaksissa. Joku mä sain nousta.
I see. My condolences for your loss. So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea, and while you were half dead, had this dream in which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light?
Yep.
And you also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right?
Yep.
Well, that's quite the story. I guess you know how absurd it sounds, but for some reason I believe... All right, it's settled then. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can make for Ark.
What's Ark?
Ark? The capital of this country?
Jaa, no tietenkin.
Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned. Never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by Malphus, and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. You're going to see it soon.
Nice.
Up to you. But without me accompanying you, the guards won't let you into the Sun Temple in Ark. And that's the only place you can get your fever treated.
Okei. Kai sä pystyt mukaan.
You'll need some information before you can help me, though. I take it the fact that Vin has seen better times hasn't eluded your attention, has it? For the last 2 years, there have been wars and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderal there's officially peace, there are peculiar things happening.
Musta tuntuu, että tämä kirja on pitkä. Minä tästä on... Tästä pelissä niin... novelleja aika paljon myöskin kirjoitettu, niin... Tai tähän maailmaan liittyen, niin löytyy netistä. Et just lukee ne varmaan ennen kuin pelataan peli, mutta...
The strangest thing, however, is the red madness. Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true, and that there's a connection. As I said, maybe. If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than imposters anyway. False gods. Well, they usually leave the thinking to their holy order. And they, of course, deny it. But as much as I hate to say it, maybe it's better this way, at least for now. A spiritual crisis is the last thing this country needs at the moment. Oh, I'm hardly representative. I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And the false deity theory isn't that new, after all. Seriously, say the Lightborn really are as mighty as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to call down lightning on me right here and right now? No. The Lightborn were immortal kings. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Nyt on kyllä todella triggerit.
We're going to get along just fine. But we digress. Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their mind. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a smith in Ark who butchered his entire family.
Not nice.
He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like fear the light while he was doing it. Or
Eikä.
a young woman of noble path who set her own house on fire
Eikä se oikeasti
while
selitä
her
sitä.
family was asleep. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen incidents in a very short period of time. The fact that the afflicted's eyes glow red while they go rampant has made people call the... Thing is, some weeks ago it happened again. Only this time it was a magister from the Holy Order, a teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers. His name was Yarrow, a man with more than 60 winners on his... Well, according to the sole survivor, he entered the teaching room that day as usual. He gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is corrupted. Then his eyes started glowing, he locked the door and blew himself up in a magical explosion.
Nice.
I'm not one for vows and austerity, so no. My specialty is recovering lost things. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the Order hired me to do just that. They want to know, and thus if there's something like a pattern to this malady.
Miten minä voi auttaa?
Yarrow grew up in a small village not far from here, and according to the Order, he visited it quite often. What I want your help with is finding clues as to why he did what he did. What do you think? Great! First of all, I want you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred, a childhood friend of Yarrow's. Secondly, a farm boy told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the sea during his last visit there. The winds have been blowing inland the last couple of days, so go search the shoreline and see if... I myself will take a look at the... and here. This is a map of the region. Yarrow's... So, just meet me at the farm when you're done.
Nice. Jep, eli tuossa näkyy myös questien vaikeus. Onko se vielä puhua mulle? What up? Eikö? No ei sitten. En olisi halunnutkaan puhua sulle. Olit muutenkin liian puhelias. Pidän hiljaisista ihmisistä. Asioiden räjäyttämisestä. Mutta näköjään meillä on taas puoli tuntia dialogia takana tässä. Musta tuntuu, että tätä dialogia tulee olemaan tässä paljon. No, mutta kuitenkin me palataan seuraavalla kerralla taas Enderalin ihmisen maailmaan. Se on moro.